Imagine you're a 25-year-old man locked in one of the most top security prisons in the country for murder. And you meet a 19-year-old woman and you see her for the first time and it's love at first sight. At least on your end. Yep, today we got to talk about the one, the only, Anasui. Now, he's a pretty good character. I actually enjoyed his character, mostly because he was funny as shit. Imagine that while you meet this girl, you're in love with her. She doesn't know you. And every time you see her, it's a life-threatening event. Yeah, that's basically Anasui's role with Jolyne in Stone Ocean. Every time he professes his love to her, they're either in the middle of a life-threatening event, just got over a life-threatening event, or they're about to die. I like to think of Anasui mostly as the most delusional JoBro or JoJo's side character we've ever had. He literally met Jolyne for the first time and it was just love at first sight, when in reality the first time he met her, he just stared at her and then walked out the room. Of course, we got to talk about his backstory. As a child, he liked dismembering things, which obviously he dismembered watches, toys, basically all the above. At 10 years old, he dismembered his neighbor's car, which caused him to be institutionalized for 6 months. And at 21 years old, he came home and found his girlfriend cheating with another man, and he dismembered both of them. Yes, he's in jail, not for one murder, but for two. And the way he dismembers them is so crucial, so critical, that he did it in a way that they would never come together. Of course, shortly after he was caught and then jailed, where he met Weather Report and Emporio, and that's where he finally discovered he had a stand called Diver Down, which, surprise, surprise, can turn things inside out. Now, Anasui didn't really get involved with Jolyne much until Foo Fighters came to Emporio for help after they were about to get their ass kicked. Now, when Foo Fighters came to Emporio for help, Anasui was interested by the stories he had heard of Jolyne and decided that he and he only would be Jolyne's bodyguard so that she would love him. And he's doing it purely out of his burning love for Jolyne. Mind you, he's seen her by this point one time, but that does not deter him. And he goes to the prison, the Supermax prison, and he goes to help Jolyne, when in reality, all he was planning on doing was helping Jolyne. The rest of the group, he really didn't give a fuck about. The way he did Foo Fighters when they were fighting Dragon's Dream, and he just looked at Jolyne like, yo, we should probably go. Foo Fighters is cooked. They're not escaping, but we can. And literally from that point on, literally after Dragon's Dream, and he eventually did end up helping beat Dragon's Dream only because they were about to start coming after Jolyne. He follows Jolyne and goes with her wherever she goes as her bodyguard, basically, all the way up until a point where he literally just can't go with her. Like, look back at the Yo-Yo Ma arc, right? His own delusions literally caused him to get a fucking right hook to the noggin. When Yo-Yo Ma had imported, what did they have, like acid or something? It was something like that. They had used their sand power at Jolyne, and Jolyne had holes in her tongue, and she was whistling to try to tell and gesturing to try to let Anasui know there are holes in my tongue. And you know what he did? Tried to kiss her. And you know what he caught? A right hook to the noggin. Like, if I go through every instance of him being down bad or delusional for Jolyne, this video will be a lot longer than I really want it to be, because I'm trying to edit. Like, what type of man? Now, again, I'm saying this because by this point he had barely known Jolyne. What type of man literally gets jealous of someone who's known her way longer than you, hugging her after y'all just survived a life-threatening event? Like, Anasui started tweaking when Weather Report started hugging Jolyne. I'm like, yo, you don't even know her. Like, bro don't even know her middle name, and he's going this hard for her. You don't even know what she's like out of prison. You don't know what she's like out of a life-threatening situation. What are we doing? But that's why he is the most delusional side character, because not many other side characters will even go to this lengths for characters they quote unquote love, especially when they barely met them. You don't know. Anasui is a 25-year-old man, once married, because he did mention that in part 6. He is once married, 25-year-old man, once married, who is thirsting after this woman he does not know. But by the end, she fucks with it. Now, granted, is it because they're about to die? Maybe. Or is it because she was trying to find some slimmer of hope? Possibly. But either way, by the end, he got his wish. Even though, when Jotaro found out, he was not fucking with it. Not even in the slightest. Jotaro literally yanked his daughter back when she was about to go give this nigga a hug. Like when Made in Heaven was running around them. Like, that nigga is so ridiculous. But I still fuck with it because it's like a major step in like how Jolyne and Jotaro's relationship had evolved over the events of part 6. But bro, Jotaro became an overprotective father. I was like, oh shit. But then again, who wouldn't when this man who's a murderer that you don't know keeps asking you for your hand in marriage when y'all are facing a literal god? I would be too. Because what are you even talking about right now? You probably just lost your mind. But that's all I got for y'all. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know, we're on the road to 5K. We just hit 3K, so that's great. Thank y'all. And until next time, peace.